The Washington Post has joined the chorus of Joe Biden's supporters who are warning him not to implement his campaign trail promise to recklessly dismantle President Donald Trump's hard-earned, PR-0 American border reforms. Biden must also avoid triggering a new humanitarian crisis at the Mexican border featuring unauthorized Central Americans and Mexicans streaming north, the Post's editorial board said in a column on December 24. The statement continued, "Any sudden move to abolish Trump's policy without an orderly system to replace it could be read as a green light that would invite more migrants than the U.S. bureaucracy can process. Nor is it reasonable to swiftly revoke the emergency public health order authorizing the summary expulsion of unauthorized migrants at the border, based on the pandemic's threat." However, the Post's editorial board is not worried about fellow Americans' wages and rents, communities, and schools. Instead, Jeff Bezos's employees are worried that border pandemonium could damage Biden's broader agenda of extracting more workers and consumers from poor foreign countries for his domestic allies on Wall Street. The board wrote, "Make no mistake. Any hope of building public support for a legislative overhaul of the immigration system, let alone bipartisan backing in Congress, would be blown to pieces by fresh images of pandemonium at the border." The Post has outlined that legislative overhaul agenda in prior editorials. On November 27, for example, the Post's board described its mass migration wish list for Biden. He can increase refugee admissions relatively quickly. He can immediately stop work on Mr. Trump's wasteful wall at the southern border. He can ensure the renewal of work permits and end the threat of deportation for Dreamers, and grant reprieves to hundreds of thousands of migrants whose temporary protected status Mr. Trump tried to remove. It went on to state, "It will take longer to undo the hundreds of rule changes the Trump administration used to neuter legal immigration programs." As for a pathway to citizenship for more than 10 million unauthorized immigrants, that will require legislation, a daunting prospect as long as Republicans control the Senate.